Imagine knowing that you are going to kill the mother of your child or the woman who is expecting your child, bringing your child into the world. You know you're going to kill her. So what you go ahead and do is you put in for bereavement leave from your job already. This is before you even hire hitmen to take her out. That's a cold, cold person. Such is this story right here. Let's start off by saying my condolences goes out to this young lady and her family members. This is sad. She did not deserve to go out like this, and may justice be served. Now let's get right into the story. So, a cold-hearted Ohio man. This man goes by the name of Kayvon Warren. He's 30 years old. A cold-hearted Ohio man asked his boss for bereavement leave to mourn his slain pregnant girlfriend. She wasn't dead yet when he filed for the bereavement leave. He just knew that she was going to be dead. This is before he hired two of his friends to kill her. And get this is cold. She got killed on the day that she was due to deliver their baby. Mm, mm, mm. So, Kayvon Warren, 30 years old, allegedly enlisted his friends to help kill 26-year-old India Kinnamore in her Coleraine Township home, March 4th, 2023. He is now 2025 before the courts for this crime. So the day that she was about to give birth to the couple's child is when he decided she had to go. And I know you're thinking, why would a man want his woman who's about to deliver his child into the world to be murdered, especially on that particular day? Let's get into it. Well, this could have been one of the happiest days of India's life. She was bringing a newborn into the world. Hamilton County Prosecutor Connie Phillips said in a statement Thursday as she announced a 13-count murder indictment against who would have been the child's father and his two friends. 13 counts indictment. It's heartbreaking. My office will see that justice is done for both India and for her baby. So this turned out to be a double murder, y'all. Warren was allegedly seeing another woman and struggling financially, even losing his home. And he had tried to pressure Kinnamore into having an abortion. Long story short, though, he was in a relationship already. And she knew that. And he was messing with her as a side chick, right? Gets messy out here. She got pregnant. He's like, you can't keep the child. I don't want my woman finding out about this, right? And you already know I got somebody and I'm not going to mess up my relationship. And she goes, oh, is that how you feel about it? Well, guess what? It's my body and I decide. And I'm not throwing away my baby. I'm keeping my baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've always said this. And some women take this the wrong way when I say this. And they go, here you go again blaming the victim. There's something that's called responsibility. Ladies, if you're going to bring a baby into the world, you want to bring a baby into happiness. You want to bring a baby into a situation where the father is overjoyed. Not to a guy who, when you say, hey, I'm pregnant, he goes, you better get rid of that shit. I don't want no baby. We got to schedule an abortion. And you have to fight him and say, no, we're not. I'm having that baby whether you want to be a part of that baby's life or not. Imagine coming into the world where your father resents you before you're even born because you're a product of a situation that was already bad from the beginning. You are cheating with somebody else's partner. And then you get a baby out of it and you decide to keep this baby. And then you're going to expect later on to either put that father on child support or have him be active in raising that child in that child's life, right? And this man is telling you up front, I don't want a child from you. We are cheating. And this is going to damage another relationship that I had before you. And I don't want to let that other relationship go. I ain't gonna lie. There's two sides to this. And I know some hard-headed people are going to be like, but it takes two to make a baby. And he should be held responsible. I understand all that cliche stuff. Yes, you're right. He should be held responsible. He should know as a grown man that having intercourse could produce a child. And now that you are a part of it, whether you want it to or not, there should be a responsibility there that you should stand up to. Yeah. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but everything is not all in black and white. Think about the environment you're about to bring this child into. Wouldn't you want to bring your child into a loving environment where the father of the child is right beside you while you're giving birth to this baby? Or do you want to be pushing a baby out, crying, going through labor pains in a hospital, and at the same time knowing that the man who you are using your body in this way to bear a child for wants nothing to do with this child that you are and pushing out into the world? Oh, man. Anyways, Warren was allegedly already involved in another relationship with another woman and he was struggling financially. He made it clear to her that, yo, I even lost my home. You know, things are bad for me right now. I'm under a lot of financial pressure and I don't want you having a baby for me because it's going to mess up my relationship. Instead, he hired Robert Irvin, a 20-year-old friend of his, and a 22-year-old friend of his also named Lamar Morris Suggs. And then they broke into the baby mom's or would-be baby mom's home at 6 a.m. early morning with plans to mask the murder as a burglary gone wrong. This is what the prosecutors have been saying in the courtroom. All three of them fled the scene after shooting her and killing the young mother-to-be. She is all the way pregnant. They deserve the damn death penalty. She is about to give birth today. This ain't, oh, she's 2 months pregnant and we just found out through the postmortem if she was pregnant. No, this is everybody knows she's pregnant. She's waddling. Her belly is way out to here. That baby is very much another person ready to come into the world. And they snatch her life away, multiple gunshots, and run away, leaving her there at 6 a.m. And he orchestrated all this because he simply did not want a child from her. Ladies, y'all gonna have to choose them better. You're gonna have to choose them better. You have the power to do it. In 2025 and beyond, a woman should not be getting pregnant for anybody who does not want to be a part of the child she's bringing into the world. In 2025, a woman should not be getting pregnant, period, if she does not want to get pregnant. There are so many means out here for you to protect yourself from unwanted pregnancy. There's a cycle here that has to be broken, you know? So the county detectives and the cops from the Coleraine Police Department, they conducted dozens of interviews and they scoured financial records and phone records to finally break this case. Shout out to them for their diligent work that they put into this case. This led to last week's indictment. The three men were charged with aggravated murder. They were charged with burglary. They were charged also with felony assault, with Irvin and Suggs also facing weapons charges in this case, according to the prosecutor's office. Online records show that Warren, the would-be dad, is being held at the county jail. He's held without bail, of course, following the arraignment on Thursday, while Irvin is behind bars on a $300,000 bail, which, you guessed it, he can't come up with the money to pay for his bail, so he's going to be sitting there as well. And it was not immediately clear what's going on with the other individual, Sooks, and what his bail conditions are. But all three of them face life in prison without the possibility of parole if they are convicted. This is a sad story. Again, I will say, I can talk to men and I can say to the men, hey man, if you're not ready to be a father, don't be out here having intercourse with women. But we all know that's not going to work. We all know that's not going to work. I can say to men, it is important for you to be there as a father. But we all know that they're not going to listen, and we're still going to have deadbeat dads out there. So that's the reason why I take my message to the women, because it's your body and you have more control of the situation, and you're more likely to benefit from listening to what I'm saying to you. Protect yourself at all costs. If he is not ready to be a daddy and you still want to go give him some, then you should be protecting yourself at all costs. I mean, let's be honest, right? We live in a world now where sex is frivolous. People have sex for just to have sex sake. I feel for some sex. It's not necessarily, oh, I'm going to build a family with the person I give my body to kind of thing. Sometimes it's just, I need one, I'm getting one off, or this person is so fine, I gotta get with this person in a sexual manner. So if that's the case, right, but you don't see this person as somebody who, I can really build a family with this person, or I can really procreate, have children, raise children with this person, protect yourself. And I know you're gonna say, but the man could protect himself too. Ladies, yes, he could too. But at the end of the day, you're the one that's left holding the shitty end of the stick, because you're the one who's left with a belly that's going to grow for 9 months, with a child that's going to take you through labor pains, with probably a child that you're going to end up raising by yourself. And if you ask any single mom out here, I've never heard a single mom say, "Ooh, I love being a single mom. This is it. I aspire to do more of this, and I encourage more young women to be single moms. It's exciting." I've never heard them say that. All I've heard is, this shit is hard. If I had only known. And they break down and they cry on videos all the time. I know you don't want that for yourself. And yes, you can get into a relationship where everything is planned and you get married and you do it the old traditional way and it's all good in the beginning, and then you end up finding yourself divorced and a single mom anyways. But let's not hope for the worst from the beginning. Let's start off on a good foot. And on a good foot is making sure that you're choosing wisely. Choose somebody. Here's my advice. Choose somebody who you know. This means it's going to take some time for you to vet the individual. So don't just get into bed with somebody and a few days later or months later you're carrying their child. Choose somebody who you know. This person right here, even if we break up, go our separate ways, or we aren't in a relationship again, so to speak, this person will remain my friend. This person will remain cordial. This person will remain respectful. This person will definitely love the product that came from myself and this person, which is that child. This person will definitely be in that child's life, because that person is just that kind of a person. That guy is just that kind of a guy. If they're telling you, I don't want a child from you, or I'm somebody else's man, why are you trying to have a baby for me? And you're out here pregnant, or you're out here trying to have a baby for somebody who you know is in a relationship already, you're staring yourself down the wrong street. Okay? So, I feel sorry for her. I hate that it ended like this for her. This is terrible. And I think they should get the death penalty if that state has it. And if not, they should definitely be gifted with life in prison without the possibility of parole. But that's never going to bring her back. That was a mistake that she made that she will not live to correct. I'm going to leave this one right here. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And I'll catch you on the next video. It's BrainFlow TV. Hit that subscribe button. Help us to continue to grow. I'm out. Peace.